Good afternoon, good evening, Fabulites. This is Angela with another edition of Notes on the Newsfeed. Yay! Woo! Where I share with you headlines from my newsfeed that I'm sending over to my Twitter feed, BeFabulousYou@twitter.com, and my thoughts and comments, if anything, that I want to share with you on this segment. And some of these articles, I have read the entire article. Some I have skimmed the article. Some I have read just the paragraph following the article. And some of them I just read the headline. So we just going to jump right in because you know the feed just keeps right on newsing. The news just keeps right on feeding. I don't know why I keep getting that twisted around. Okay, let's go. Canada's new food guide favors plant-based protein, eliminates dairy as a food group. That is brilliant. We were just talking this morning about I did do a walk. I just didn't do a walk and talk, and I walked. Yeah, it's been a lot going on, but anyway, we were talking this morning about people being upset. Like, what? You're not going to feed my children fried chicken for lunch? You want to feed them brown rice? Wah! I'm so upset. And it's kind of like, what is the... So anyway, yay Canada. Oh, Canada, yay Canada. I don't know, but yay Canada. Metro Detroit colleges and universities embrace community leadership. So the article is about different programs that exist at a few community colleges in the regions, plus at U of M, plus at Wayne State. Anyway, I was fascinated. I'm like, oh, some of them are, I think, degree granting programs, and some of them are, where you get certificates or something like that. But anyway, I was interested. Detroit's next hot commercial corridor, Jefferson Chalmers plots a comeback. I know where Jefferson is. Where Chalmers? That must be E. Is that Far East? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Okay, but yay. 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 July 17, 1967, John Coltrane died from liver cancer at Huntington Hospital. Cancer. John Coltrane. And we were just talking the other day, you and I. We're just talking the other day about cancers and the anger that the black community carries and that the white community in this country carries. I'm not talking about nutrition because that's connected also, but just our emotional nutrition. What are we eating emotionally and how is it affecting our physical and emotional body? Okay, so let us keep moving. The first woman to open a bank in the United States was black. Shaking my head. This is the headline covered off of Black Time Travel. SMH Caitlyn Bruce Jenner now plans to run for Senate. Now, I thought that this headline was interesting. One, because of the use of SMH, shaking my head. Two, because they put Bruce in parentheses with Kate in between Caitlyn Jenner's name. I felt like I haven't read the article, but it felt, even from the headline, it was like, I don't know if shady is the word, but it was like a lot of, I picked up a stronger vibration of, non-appreciation for Caitlyn Jenner, and, the choosing to use, whatever. And I definitely can say that I'm not a fan of Caitlyn Jenner. I've never heard or seen any interview or any public appearance. I'm not saying I followed this person closely, but I've never been impressed, and a lot of times I've been like, ugh. So, but I thought that I was kind of like, what kind of headline is this? But I guess it's a blog, so you can just, that's different from what we would expect from your more traditional media. So anyway, Obama is still president in welcome letter sent to U.S. citizens, to new U.S. citizens. So it's like, congratulations, welcome. I'm so glad to welcome you to the country, or as a citizen, congratulations on passing your test. I don't know. And I think it went out to 200, 400. It went out to a bunch of people. And it's signed President Obama. Administrative stuff is something. That's like an official document that's inaccurate. That's deep to me. Look, I'm in this theater parking lot. I'm at a board meeting. I was just trying to catch this last little bit of sunlight. Multitasking. Blue tick divorce. I didn't know anything about blue tick, what that meant, but that's like when you open, like let's say somebody texts me and I read their text message, but I don't respond to it. And so this was somewhere in Asia, I think it was, where the woman was texting her husband. He was blue ticking them. That's like a term from Messenger or some app, I think, where they can see that it's been opened but not responded to. So he was blue ticking all of these messages but never responding to her. And so they granted her a divorce for ignoration, for ignoring people. Illinois finally has a state budget, but no plan for funding its schools. Then we talk about this plan of getting rid of services until you get certain people out of the mix, and then you bring the services back. Did we talk about that? That's what they doing. They doing that in Detroit too. It's like no schools here. What are we're used to, those of us who free public education at least through 12th grade is something that we just take for granted. But you know, it's changed in this last 5-10 years, it seems, right? So how they gonna not fund education? It's a new world. It's a new world order. Parents claim R. Kelly is holding young women against their will in cult. Is black male privilege a real issue in our community? And when I started reading the article, I didn't finish reading the article, but the person was basically talking about, I think it was Eric Gardner, who was choked to death in New York, and somebody, a blogger or a black woman is like, I'm not coming out for Eric Gardner because black men don't come out for black women when stuff goes down, or something like that. So this person is writing an article kind of about that issue, but I didn't really read it. Qatar crisis. UAE denies hacking news agency. I tried to skim the article to see if the news agency was Al Jazeera. Because I'm like, Qatar, UAE, all of this stuff going on with Qatar. And then when I found out that Al Jazeera comes out. Anyway, couple marry in first British Antarctica territory ceremony. I had no idea what that meant. That's the first time people have gotten married in British Antarctica? Is the British Antarctica territory new? What does it mean? What? I've got questions. Drone threat to planes over Israel. So they trying to land the plane, and somebody, I guess, on the ground has a drone, and they flying it by the windows and stuff, just like for fun or for sabotage. What's going on? But I guess these drones, it's like a whole new area that needs to be regulated and managed, because some people be out of control with stuff. I don't want to be on no plane where somebody is the pilot is distracted or whatever when they're trying to land the plane by somebody playing with a drone or whatever. Venezuelan opposition draws 7.1 million protest voters against government. 7.1 million. 7.1 million against out of how many? Is it 8 million in the country? Is it 80 million? What does it mean? I've got questions. Tyler Perry leaving Oprah's Own, jumping to BET and Viacom in 2020. I knew that Tyler Perry had gotten some deals with some other places, or I heard. I don't know it for a fact. I just heard it. Word on the streets is. But I didn't realize that he was leaving Own. That's really interesting, because I actually like the haves and the have-nots. Do y'all watch any other Tyler Perry stuff? Take a peek at new iOS emoji arriving later this year. Emoji is plural, because I think there's more than one emoji. More than one. Tanzania worshippers swept away in river baptism. And they mean literally swept away, like they getting baptized in the water and the undercurrent took a person or some people away. Like not swept away, like, woo, the Lord's Spirit is upon us. Like swept away. That don't sound good. Learn about McDonald's franchising dynasty this black family has created. Blue chip companies paying big for minority law firms. 1857, the Dred Scott case. Texan military veteran fired for trying to stop shoplifters. I think this was in a Walmart. No, it wasn't a Walmart. It was a Home Depot. And he took a pole and slammed it into him or something, a pipe, something. When I worked in retail, maybe it was my manager when I did it. She's like, you know, legally, if you don't know that somebody, there's basically like a 5-point plan for proving that somebody stole something. And it's really difficult to establish that someone actually stole something. So there are like 5 thresholds that have to be met in order for you to even approach somebody and say that they're shoplifting. The best offense is defense. If somebody stole something, we are not confronting anybody. Now you can say in their hearing, we're calling the mall security because we have a shoplifter in the store, or, you know, there are certain things that you can do, but you are not to confront them. And the reason she said that is because she said, or I don't know if that's the reason she said it, but she did tell me at one point that at one of her first jobs, she said something to someone who was leaving the store, who the beeper went off when they left the store, the sensor went off when they left the store, and she said something to them, oh, we must not have took the sensors off. Let me bring your bags up to the counter and we'll check them. And that the person hauled off and hit her in the face. Now, she's not a shy person or a quiet person or a non-confrontational person, but she didn't want the liability of me getting hit in the face. And I'm like, y'all ain't paying me enough to be fighting with people out here if you out here stealing, you deal with that between you and your God. I don't want to be in but anyway, that just said to me that shrinkage is a part. Like when I was involved with a co-op, I was on the board of a co-op, I was a member of a food co-op. We had a line in our budget for shrinkage. Some stuff is just going to probably walk out of the door. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just saying that you have a line item for shrinkage. So you don't have to be out here random veteran in Home Depot who probably don't even work there hitting people with pipes because you think they stole something. And maybe they did steal something, but we don't need the liability of you out here hitting people with pipes. And also, I don't need the concern that your behind is going to think I stole something and you hitting me with a pipe. That's just, or whatever, hitting me, jumping on me. I don't need you being judge, jury, and capturationer. Okay. Oh, he was fired, so he must have worked there. Asia Newsom is a 13-year-old entrepreneur who has discovered a sweet spot selling scented candles. And I think I saw it was a family recipe handed down. Russia, Jehovah's Witnesses banned after they lose appeal. Australian woman killed in Minneapolis. How you pronounce Minneapolis? Minneapolis police shooting. Where is Minneapolis? It's in the Midwest, isn't it? I gotta Google. I'm so ashamed. Police found a note on a key GOP senator's door reportedly threatening to kill him if he votes for the Republican health care bill. Oh my God. We out here, we kill. Okay. We out here killing people? Threatening to kill people? Woman taking selfies falls, causes $200,000 in damage at art exhibit. So I'm wondering if the $200,000 is like the valuation of the art she destroyed, because some of my work was probably worth $200,000 too, if you put it all together. No, just $2. It's just worth $2. $200,000. Anyway, Walmart was selling a wig cap in the color Negro N-word brown. America, what the hell? Twitter Porn bots drew in over 30 million clicks. Chicago cop who was beat, handcuffed. Oh, no. Take that back. Chicago cop who beat handcuffed black woman accused of collecting racist web domains. Video of black officer praying over young boy goes viral. It's just raining needles. Tens of thousands of discarded syringes show how bad the heroin crisis has become. This tech exec has a 6-hour daily commute via plane, and he actually may be saving money. 6 hours, not 60 minutes, 6 hours. Who do that? Daily? 5 days a week? DC security robot says everything is fine, throws itself into pool. 20 books on college summer reading list across the across the U.S. college summer reading. It was one other thing that I wanted to, that I missed. It's like about 4 little articles caught up in here that I want to try to see if I can find. "20th century civil rights activities and black arts movements. The integration of Ole Miss, a riot that was deadly and transformative." So you want to go, black people want to go to this school, so some people got to die. The world's first planned drive-through mall is now a prison. Every department of the federal government is now being run like a Trump business. Okay, so that's what we got. Look at this. I just barely caught the sun. It's dark. But that's what I got. Thank you for clicking and sticking around. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being fabulous you. And have a wonderful, until I speak to you again next. Because you know you're the greatest and you're number one, right? Peace.